It's me, Breanna, and you are listening to That Time We Got Reincarnated as an anime podcast. You can find us on youtube.com/SaveTheGameMedia and podcast services. If you want to show Save the Game Media some extra love and get early access to all of our content, you can find us on patreon.com/SaveTheGameMedia. Today, I'm hanging out with Kyle. This is a
So,
surprise to nobody. How are you today?
good. You know, I went to soccer, got a pizza,
What kind?
watched just a normal cheese pizza.
No, but it's not a normal cheese pizza, is it?
I mean, it's not real cheese, but it's the imitation of it,
Okay.
which actually, to me, simulates what I always thought cheese would be more. Because, like, I always thought cheese would be like a melted, stringy, gooey kind of thing. But I
Mhm.
feel like a lot of the pizza that I got growing up with cheese was like, hey, I can pluck this cheese right in the middle and pull it all off in one go. And so that was
That
always
sounds like
disappointing.
undercooked pizza to me.
I mean, it might have been. You know, I'm not gonna say that I grew up in the pizza mecca of, you know, um,
Yeah.
that's down south. But you know, then watch some wrestling, watch some anime. So good day.
Good. I'm glad you had a good day. I just worked today, so
Sounds fun.
it wasn't the worst. I had to read. So we have my company has a blog. Don't ask me why. It's an online retailer. I don't know why we need a blog, but we do have a blog. And we realized recently not one, but two of the blog posts had incorrect information. And we got angry customers based on blog posts from 2014.
False advertising. They're gonna sue you now. Sorry.
Yep. So now I have a project where I have to review all 581 blog posts to make sure that there's nothing else in there.
No.
So
Just delete them all on accident and be like, I don't know what happened.
I don't have access, or I probably would.
Oh.
I'm not in charge. I just have to
Put
find
up
the issues.
put up a new blog post that says, hey, anything previously before this blog post may be incorrect. You know, just kind of
That's a really good. That's a really
send
good.
out like a PSA.
Yeah. I don't think it would work because I don't think that people would necessarily go to that one place first.
Well, I mean, that seems like their fault then. So
You'd think, but honestly, like
you could always you could redirect them to it.
yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, one of the things that I've learned doing this job for so long, is that customers don't know what, like, they don't read anything.
Oh no,
And
America's illiterate.
if they do read it, they'll find whatever you didn't include. So for example, on the refund policy, we say that the shipping fee you pay to ship the dress to you isn't refunded when you return the dress, because why would that make sense? So we say that in the refund policy, but we don't say it in the return policy. So we had an angry customer that said, this is false advertising because you don't reflect this in the return policy.
And you told him to eat a hot dog.
Well, you can't tell customers that, but I would if I could.
Sometimes the customer's not right.
They're very, very frequently wrong, to the fact that I to the point that I just hate customers in general, and I never want to do this again. I never want to talk to customers directly. That's why I like my job, because I don't have to.
Sounds good. Sounds very fulfilling.
Don't be that crazy customer, you guys. We had a Karen reach out that was being a Karen the other day. That was actually really funny.
I've been a Karen before.
I'm sure you have. I could see that for you.
Yeah. Oh, I get so angry sometimes. Ooh.
I just don't have that energy.
It builds inside you, and then you unleash it.
What it took for me to get angry at somebody, and I was still very like I didn't even yell or like get like really upset, was like literally a psychiatrist telling me incorrect information. And then I was like, you know what? I think I'm kind of upset, is what I said to my therapist. And she goes, "Oh my God, Brianna, I'm so proud of you for standing up for yourself."
It's not standing up for yourself. What? Oh, well,
That's the extent of me getting angry at somebody.
well, progress, I guess.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that a lot of the times when I do get mad, I won't say anything. I'll just be mad and quiet.
Good, perfect.
Mhm.
As you
This is
should
what's
be.
expected of women. Mhm.
we
You get
made the same.
angry.
We made the same joke just in different ways. I got you.
Yep. Well, here's the trick, though. Like when you get angry, you just have to put your anger into the kitchen, right? So you just like spontaneously start making sandwiches.
Right, and instead of putting sugar in baked goods, you put salt.
I would never do that because I want to eat the baked goods too,
Okay, well, if you weren't gonna eat them, pass
which
it.
has never happened.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just an idea. Just an
Just know
idea.
if I baked you something, I ate part of it. You may not figure out which part it is, but I did eat part of it.
Perfect. Perfect. I'm glad you're not a chef.
It's okay. All right. Well, we're now to a section that for me is going to be really short this week. What have you been watching, Kyle?
You go first then, because yours is gonna be really
Oh, okay,
short.
okay. Yeah. So I'm caught up on uh Demon Slayer. I'm
Cool.
today's episode behind on Kaiju number 8, which is normal. Still think Captain Hoshino is very attractive, to put it politely.
It was
And
really. It was a really good episode today until like the last 2 minutes,
I'm so scared to watch it.
and then I got really annoyed, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so dumb."
I don't know where they're gonna go, but this is now where I've like they like skipped a bunch of not a bunch. They skipped some manga pieces, but it was like more like background building stuff. So I understand why they skipped it for the anime, but like we're already past like where I've read in the manga. Um, so they're moving pretty quick. Pretty quick.
Good.
Um, I don't think I watched anything. Oh wait, caught up on Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night because Kyle was like freaking out about it. I don't know why I watched the second episode and I was like,
Huh?
because I was too behind, so I watched like the first
Oh
one and then the one that you were like freaking out about, and I was like,
no,
all
I
right,
just wanted to give my girl Kiwi some props.
yeah, I do like Huey.
Her speech was very moving and very impactful. I thought it was
Man,
very
those
well done.
kids were horrible people, by the way.
Yeah, yeah,
Just the
right?
casual transphobia, love that. I actually hated it. I was
They're
really,
just
really
they're just
angry.
bad friends.
They're not even just bad friends. They're like bullies. Like there's just
Oh
straight
yeah,
up bullies.
they were being bad people.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Kiwi shut them down.
They should have done is recorded them saying that stuff, posted it publicly. See what happens.
I mean, like I guess I'm not gonna spoil it. But I don't know. I liked that part.
Mm.
That's why I was like, and then the ending I thought was really cool too, because it set up the finale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I did think that.
So
I'm excited that she stood up for herself. I mean, because the thing is to be fair, you like obviously notice it. It's like this doesn't even look like your art. This just looks like you're practicing to do somebody else's art, right?
yeah,
So I'm glad that she stood up for herself. She's doing her own art. She's doing her own thing. We've got good things coming.
I
Yeah,
don't.
I just mostly read, you guys. I finished my 750,000 word Harry Potter fan fiction. So that took me a week, which is like 100 and
But
what,
now it's done,
15,000
and
words.
she can commit to other things.
No, 110ish thousand words a day for 7 days. But yeah. Um I had the worst hangover. I had to like literally just like force myself to read a garbage book the next day because I was like if I don't read, I'm not going to read for like 2 months. You know? It's like where you just finish something you're like that
Did
was
did you
just
just
so good.
did you say you had a reading hangover?
Yeah, have you never had a reading hangover?
No.
Oh, I mean, you can have it hangovers with other stuff too, but it's like when you just like enjoy something so much that it's like, why would I even do like, what's the point of reading anything else? Like, that was
No,
just so good.
sometimes I enjoy things so much I'm scared to continue them.
I do that a lot. Hence why I don't
And
finish stuff.
and then I have to take a little break and come back.
I don't take a little break. I take a big break.
Yeah, you don't take a break. You stop. You just never come back.
I just get really
Unless
excited.
someone nags you for 2 months,
Yeah.
and then you might finish it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then sometimes people say, you're never going to do that. And then I play both Spider Man games plus the Miles stuff.
Yeah, but did you
And
platinum
nobody
them?
knew it. No. No, I didn't.
Well,
I was very close though. Wait, no, I
yeah.
did.
I'm like, they're real easy platinums,
No, I
so
did. I just remember I was like, yeah, I was like, I finished it and I platinumed all of them. That was my FU moment.
nice.
But I didn't 100% the DLC from the first game because I was not enjoying the DLC.
You don't need to. Don't worry about that.
Okay,
No one did that.
yeah, it wasn't very fun. Anyways, so that's my updates. Mostly just fan fiction. I'm up to 80 books now though, so
We're just counting fan fictions as books.
if it's 750,000, it's 10,000 words short of the Bible. I think that that can count as one book, even though it technically covered the content of like 5 books.
All right, I guess. I don't know who's making these rules.
Me.
Oh, okay. Well, now I know.
My rule is if it's more than 100 pages, then it counts.
Okay. That's a rule.
Yeah, but this one was like 3,500 pages or something like that. So
That's so much time. Whatever. Um, that's all you watched. That's all you did.
that's all I did. I had a great
Cool.
time.
Cool.
What about you?
I have watched and finished quite a few things. I watched and finished Sweet Blue Flowers, and I gave it a 6 out of 10. It is Yuri, but it mostly focused on like one of the main characters and like side relationships and like side characters for like 90% of it, and then like in the last 4 episodes the other main character like kind of came into it, and it ends in a good way but not like a satisfying way,
Mm.
so I was kind of disappointed with it. I thought the art style was very nice and pretty though, so that was a plus. um and then I finished the Archdemon's Dilemma, How to Love Your Elf Bride. Man, this show is so much fun. I thought it aired this season. I thought it was gonna be real stupid. It was so much fun. It is just so good. All the characters are likable. The story doesn't take itself too seriously. Like it knows what it is and it has fun with it. But like the dynamic and everything is it's just a lot of fun. It's a very fun series. All the character designs are really cool, or at least good. Good. So I really liked it much
Is
more
it
than I
like
thought I was.
good? Is it like does it have like garbage vibes?
No, I don't think it has garbage vibes. I think it has like, oh, I don't even know how
I'm
to
just like
describe
trying
it.
to see like even if it's good, does it like kind of have the vibes of a trash anime? Like one of those like really good trash anime, you know?
Uh, maybe I guess. I guess it depends on what you look for in your good trash anime.
Mm.
Um, it had a lot of cute romantic scenes between the two main characters, and the side characters were really great too. So, very enjoyable. So I finished that. That aired this season. So the season is ending next week for most things. Um, some things not so much. But that was one of them.
You
I
know, I
watched all
just
this.
realized I don't know how long Kaiju number 8 is.
I don't know how long Kaiju number 8 is either.
Huh.
But um, yeah, like I said earlier,
Maybe
today's
that's
episode was
book.
good, except the last 2 minutes annoyed me. I have to see where they go with it from here. Jellyfish is still fantastic. Jellyfish is probably going to be my anime of the season. That or Train to the End of the World, depending on how it wraps up.
It's 12 episodes.
Because Train to the End of the World is crushing it. So good.
Wait, so does that
So
mean
yeah,
Kaiji Number 8 is done next week too?
it depends on when they aired. If they
It's
started a week after some things, then they might have an extra week. But I don't remember when it aired.
I'm gonna look, see what the latest episode is. They just did episode 10, so we got 2 more.
2 more, yeah.
Phew.
Yeah, phew. And then what else did I watch? I've been watching Cardcaptor Sakura. That's what I've been watching. I am 14 episodes in.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
it's so much fun. I mean,
It's so fun.
it's definitely aged, which is, obvious. But I don't think it's aged like poorly. I think it definitely still holds up. Maybe not from like an animation standpoint like all the time, but I think it's good and serviceable enough all the time to be enjoyable. And the characters are a lot of fun. And the series is a lot of fun. So yeah, I have some theories that I need to like discuss with you after about some
Yee.
characters. But it's definitely really fun and enjoyable. Definitely a different twist on the magical girl like transformations with
Yep.
her friend making her costumes, which I thought was very, very unique and funny a lot of the time.
All she wants is to dress Sakura up in cute outfits and record
Yeah,
her fight bad
yeah.
guys.
It's crazy. A Sakura figure came up on Ami Ami, right?
Mm-hmm.
$800.
Damn.
I'm
Ooh.
like, like I was like, I like just scrolled through like the Cardcaptor Sakura thing. Crazy. It is crazy how big it is. I was like, okay, I didn't realize this was still like this big.
Yeah. People love Cardcaptor Sakura. I
Yeah,
have
I
a
mean,
Cardcaptor Sakura cardigan too.
nice,
People are still
nice.
making stuff for it, so.
So yeah, I'm gonna keep working through that. I think with that like little break where the season ends and there's not really new stuff coming out for the most part before the summer season starts, will be a good time. I'll probably blast through the rest. Apparently, I'm supposed to watch movie 1 after episode 35, and then movie
I'm glad you
2
looked
at
that up because I couldn't
yeah,
remember.
yeah, I had to look it up, and then at movie 2 at the end. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going with that. Cardcaptor Saga, very good.
So
I
good.
get like nostalgia, even though I've never watched it, and I think it's just because of the way it's animated and like the screen size with the like black,
Mm,
bars on the side and
yeah.
everything. I'm like, this reminds me of what I would watch when I was a kid.
Yeah. How you feeling about the Kero-chan checks?
Huh?
How do you feel about the Kero-chan checks?
Oh my goodness. You told me there were post-credit scene.
There are every
Literally,
episode.
yeah, yeah, literally every single one is just like either talking about her outfit or some other cute thing that they want to
Yeah.
talk about. I'm like,
He's always like
okay,
the Osaka
well,
man where he's like Konanachi wa and the Onana.
yeah. Um, he's
Enjoy those
funny.
while those last because that doesn't happen for all of the episodes. There's like a point where it stops happening or it like
Huh.
changes or something like that. Like they do a different animation or something. So enjoy it while it lasts because when it was finished, I was like, no.
But no, Karo's funny.
He's so cute.
I like how he plays video games while she's at school and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man, I get it. I
Yep.
understand. Um,
Yeah. Can you
so
imagine you
yeah,
just take a casual 30-year nap and all of a sudden everything's out?
30-year nap. You
Uh,
wake up, you're tiny.
yep.
Yeah,
He's so
good
cute.
stuff. So yeah, that's mostly what I've been watching. Nothing like
Okay.
too crazy.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Good stuff, man. I
I
freaking love.
did.
I'm so glad that we started watching Cardcaptor Sakura. I'm
Um,
rewatching it. I'm watching it at a much slower pace than you are, but I freaking love that show.
I did also add Sailor Moon Crystal to my watch
Mm,
list.
yeah.
Just because I watched the original, like the dub English growing up, but with how much they like censored and changed. Like
So
I mean, they made the like two Sailor Scouts like cousins
not
or
gay?
whatever.
Yeah. So I would actually recommend rather than watching Crystal, I would recommend watching the original version on Hulu because Hulu, not Hulu, it's on Hulu, but like I can't remember who it is, but one of the companies like redid it. Like they redid all of like the
All the
animation for like redoing the translations, redoing like where they cut things out. Like it's just the anime now. So you
but
can
isn't
like rewatch it.
but isn't Crystal just the only the manga and they got rid of all the anime original stuff?
I'm not sure, but I didn't love Crystal when I tried to watch it because the transformations are CGI, and they don't look very good at all.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even look.
Yeah, so
Um,
I personally wouldn't recommend watching Crystal until you've watched the original, but you can look it up and see, like, maybe look on Reddit and see what people recommend. That's usually what I do. But I just really love the original stuff.
well, that's way down the road. I'm gonna get through
Cardcaptor
Sakura first.
Sakura, because it's the best one.
So, well, Monica's the best one, but
No, I think either Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura are my favorite. I still need to watch Yuki Yuna though. I might like that one.
hmm yeah, yeah. So that's what I'll be doing for the next I don't know, however many weeks I can
It
probably
shouldn't
finish
take
it
you
this
that long.
week.
It's only 70 episodes. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
I'll probably finish it this week if I'm being honest.
he's like months away.
Knowing me.
Yeah, and then you have to watch Delicious in Dungeon because it's getting a second season. Did you see that transition? Did you
Yeah,
see that transition?
yeah. I mean, I guess. I mean, I wrote the document like I knew that it was for a
Yeah, no,
story.
but I'm saying, did you see the transition that I just did? You guys, our first
Oh,
news story of the day is that Delicious in Dungeon is getting a second season. Kadokawa announced on Thursday that Studio Trigger's television anime of Ryoko Kui's Delicious in Dungeon, which is Dungeon Meshi, manga, will get a second season. They revealed a visual and a video of the announcement. Woo!
woo! I watched one episode.
Yeah, but you enjoyed it. You
Yeah,
can't take it
yeah.
back. You can't take
But
it back.
I did enjoy it, but I don't know if I enjoyed it enough to where I want to commit to it over other things that I'm watching right now, you know?
That really upsets me because it's Trigger. What
Like
else
if
could
you're
be more important than Trigger?
Cardcaptor Sakura right
That's
now.
true. That's true. So true.
So
But it should be second place.
so, you know, we'll see how I feel at the end of
You still have to watch
70
Clear Card too.
Oh, it's on the list. Don't worry.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Yeah. I'll get there.
Okay.
Um so did this finish airing or does the final
I have
episode come
no
out like
idea. I think it did
next
finish
week?
airing. I think the final episode just aired or is about to air or something.
Let me look. Delicious
Um
in Dungeon final episode. Airs next week.
okay. There we go. I was gonna say I'm really behind because I'm watching it with my dad. And my dad and I could only watch it when his girlfriend's out of town. So
Why she doesn't like it?
no. It's just that something we were watching without her and we're too far to catch her up now.
Oh, seems a little exclusionary.
Nah, that's what she gets for going to Idaho all the time.
Oh yeah. What you doing? Getting those potatoes?
Yeah,
Making those instant
basically.
making that instant mash?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm talking crap on those. I really like those. To be honest.
Instant mash is disgusting. You take that back right now.
Nah. Have you ever made them with almond milk? Ooh, so
No.
creamy, so
That
good. Ooh,
that sounds so horrible. That
it's
sounds
so good.
so horrible. You
It's
are
so good.
actually crazy.
Anyways,
You're never making food for me. Not after that.
yeah, you'd probably be like, Kyle, you cook and eat like a 5-year-old. What is this?
A vegan 5-year-old?
I told Kevin today that I was like, Kevin, do you know how many tomatoes you can buy for like $3? And I'm like, I bought like 12 tomatoes. He's like, why did
Mhm.
you buy so many tomatoes? I'm like, that's my lunch. He's like, that's not a lunch. And I'm like, yeah, tomato sandwiches. Tomatoes are really good.
Tomatoes are really good. but not tomato sandwiches.
Oh, tomato sandwiches are great. I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna cut them real thick.
Oh, you can't even have an egg salad sandwich. What's the point?
Egg salad's disgusting.
Not Japanese egg salad sandwiches.
You want to know what else is disgusting?
Delays.
Delays. Yeah, damn you. Um,
I'm sorry. Let me
damn
play
you.
that back. Play that back. Play that back. What's
Ugh.
disgusting, Kyle?
Hold on one sec. I gotta kill a spider.
Oh God, this is very important. Spiders must be killed immediately.
All right, it's dead.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Okay. Sometimes you just have to double check, because
Just stay out of
where I grew up,
just,
there were spiders that would play dead.
just stay out of my house. Like it's hot outside. Just go
Mm-hmm.
outside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, now that the spider is dead, the official X/Twitter account for director Tsutomu Mizushima
Mm-hmm.
original anime Shimatsu Train Doko e Iku announced on Thursday that the anime's 12th episode has been delayed by 1 week to June 24th due to production reasons. And I kind of jinxed this because I talked about like a few episodes ago how he was posting like 13 days beforehand that they were only like 2 episodes ahead, and it seems like they finally got caught up with. So this is a bummer.
That's okay.
Um
It's the
yeah,
last episode, right? So
yeah, and it's only 1 week, so I think it'll
not
be
a big deal.
fine. And then for the second time this season, the Misfit of Demon King Academy 2 has been delayed. So episode 22 will be delayed
This
to
show
June
will never end.
28th.
They're gonna delay the last episode for like years.
I mean, they delayed the entire they delayed that like one season, like an entire 2 seasons, and then it came back, and then they're
Mm-hmm.
delaying this a bunch. It's in
What is
production.
happening?
It doesn't apparently.
I
I don't
have
know.
no desire at this point to even watch this show. I just enjoyed the first season, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
It's all kind of downhill after the first season. I'm gonna be honest with
Yeah.
you. I'm only watching because I like Anos and I like Sasha. Um, but other than that, like I told you, I don't know what's happening. I have no
Yeah.
idea. Like I can't explain the plot. So there's stuff about gods going on. They're underground. I don't know.
Yep.
But yeah, so those delays are happening. They're only a week as of right now, and they join "Whisper Me a Love Song" in the delay train.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. I assume these next ones will get you excited because I made some
Oh, I saw one,
made
but I
made
got
some
excited
notes
about it
for you.
already.
I made some notes
Okay.
for you.
Okay, good. Okay, so we have some light novel and manga licenses that have been announced. So on Friday, Yen Press announced 9 mangas, 2 light novels, and 2 art books expected to release in November. So we have Agents of the Four Seasons, Dance of Spring. This is a manga. This is from the creator of Violet Evergarden. So just in case, because that's important. Brunhild, the Dragon's Lair, which is a manga. Dracula's On the Night Shift manga. I'm going to be so honest. Okay, so this next one is I picked up this World Strategy Guide manga, right? I was so sure that said I pickled up.
I pickled.
I pickled up this World Strategy Guide. And in my brain, it made sense because I was like, you know what? Manga titles be going crazy recently. So
Out of all the manga that they licensed for these ones, this one actually looked interesting, so I might look more into it.
Cool. I'm glad that one's interesting, and it's not about pickles.
It's definitely not about pickles.
You never know. The next one is The Teen Exorcist, which is a manga. Then The War of Greedy Witches, which is a manga. That sounds like something Kyle would want. Praise Me When I'm a Good Boy, which is a manga.
That sounds like something you would want.
It does. It does. Oh my god. Yes, it does. Oh wait, no, I know this one.
Oh, you know it?
I do know this one. Anyway, sorry. And then there's one called Mono or Mono. Mono, probably. It's a
Yeah.
manga. And then April Showers Bring May Flowers. manga. In a world of lies, I fell into an unforgettable love, which is a novel.
I think I'm gonna buy that one.
Yeah. What stood
Yeah.
out to you on that one?
I've had really good luck getting like the one-off novels that they Yen Press usually licenses.
Uh-huh.
Like 3 Days of Happiness and stuff. It gave me similar vibes looking at the art cover, so I think I'm gonna give this one a chance.
Okay. Okay. Um, Festival of Heresies, which is a novel. And then we have an Oshinoko first illustration collection, Glare X Sparkle art book. Then we have Candy Harusono art collection art book, which includes an interview with the Sasaki and Miyano creator, which
So
I'm a huge fan of that.
so that candy art book looks like something you would enjoy.
Okay, I'll have to look.
Meanwhile, the
I've never bought
Oshinoko.
an art collection book besides like if it's included in a
Oh,
special edition
really?
of something. Yeah.
I have the Konosuba art book, and I have the Konosuba art book. I have the Genshin Impact art book, and then I have the Melancholy of Haruhi art book.
Well, so here's my question. What do you do with the art book? You look at it once and then put it away forever?
Yeah, it's mostly just for collection
Yeah.
purposes.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So I was right in not buying art books.
Sometimes I just like to own art of things that I love.
The only time that I've actually considered buying an art book was there was a Near Automata art book once, and I was like,
When
but I
we
do have a Persona 5 art book somewhere in my room.
when we were in the city, there were art books for all three Atelier Ryza games, and there were art books for a bunch of other games that I wanted, like Zelda and all this other stuff. But they're all like $50 a
Oh
piece,
yeah.
and I
Mhm.
was like, I can't justify dropping like $600 on all these art books, so I chose one. I was like, well, I got to get the Genshin one because
Yeah, cuz
that's my,
Genshin.
that was my whole thing. Um,
Yep.
but I'm definitely gonna get the Yoshinoko one. But the candy one looked like just a bunch of BL art.
Yeah. The Praise Me When I'm a Good Boy is a BL, by the way.
I thought it might be, but it didn't list it, so I wasn't
It
sure.
Yeah, it could have been like just like a femdom kind of thing, but it's not. It is a BL.
Cool, 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 cool. You
So,
gonna keep going?
and I'm almost 100% sure. Yes, I am. I'm almost 100% sure I've read that, but I'd have to consult my list. So, um,
List.
I have a list of all the BL manga I've read.
Well, here's some more.
Yep. So 7C has some new licenses as well. We have Wild Roses and Pretenders. Okay, you know what sucks about these is that like I love that stuff gets labeled. I don't want that to change. However, there's no way for me to know if I've read it or not because most of the time I read it under the Japanese name, right?
Yeah, yeah, you'd have to Google it and then
Yep.
compare.
I have not read this one. Okay, so next one is The Cursed Sword Master's Harem Life by the Sword for the Sword. I
Oh
like
my
the
god,
second part of the name, but I didn't
that
like the
sounds
first
so
part.
original. I
It's
I
okay.
guarantee that's an isekai where a dude goes to a world and he just gets a bunch of women.
Probably. Yeah. Okay, yep. So, this next one, Sweet Room Escape. I have read this one. Next one is a BL for sure. Even though it's not labeled. Oh, never mind.
No, yeah, no,
Holy
it
cow.
it
Holy cow. It's
cool.
a okay, you guys. So it's an Omega verse. Most of the time, Omega verse is literally for BL. Like
Mhm.
that's like the majority of Omega verse, but this
This
one's not.
No, but this one
This
is
one's
under the like mature label that they have, right?
yeah, for sure. Omega verse has to be listed under mature. There's no way to get around it. The Yakuza and his Omega Raw Desire. Next one is I Want to Escape from Princess Lessons. Kyle, you gonna read that one?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Todai Revengers. Heroine question mark saint question mark. No, I'm in all works made and proud of it. And that proud of it is in parentheses, by the way. This is a light novel and a manga.
I thought this one looked interesting.
Of course you did. Of course you
Yeah.
did.
I don't know. But yeah.
Someday,
So
you guys, I'll be able to start buying books again. I just looked, and one of my favorite BL manga authors just started having stuff published in English.
it's cool.
And I can't buy them because I have no room. My books are multiplying and I don't even buy them. That's not true. They're my subscription box, so I pay for them, but they just appear randomly.
Nice. That's how I feel with all my pre-orders. They just randomly show up one day.
Yeah, and it's like a free book. That's girl math right there.
That's bad math right there.
That's girl math. It's a free book. It just shows up. It's a little present.
Anyways, speaking of manga that I buy and enjoy, Oshinoko manga will start its final arc on June 27th. Yen Press has the license for the English version. They're releasing volume 7 on August 20th. Suecia, right?
Hold on. Yeah, Suecia. Yeah.
Yeah.
You said
Will
it right.
publish the manga's 15th compiled book volume in Japan on July 18th, and season 2 of the anime will begin airing July 3rd. I have had some spoilers, so I've had to like block everything because for some reason Reddit felt the need to keep giving me Oshinoko spoilers, so I immediately started blocking any subreddit slightly related to it. And then I was blocking out like words related to it, and I'm like, stop doing this to me. I'm like, I've
Dude,
already seen stuff that I don't want to see.
the internet, again, we're back to this place where the internet is a garbage place because why am I getting Chainsaw Man spoilers now?
Oh, I looked those up myself, so I can't complain about those ones.
Oh my god, I did not look them up and I didn't want them. I didn't want them. Yeah, so been spoiled on now My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man. You guys all suck.
Yeah. Spoiler culture is out of control. But
Yep.
cool that Oshinoko is entering its final arc. I'm glad when things don't go on forever. I think having definitive stopping points is actually good.
Yeah.
And at the current rate that Yen Press is putting them out, what we're at volume 7 in like a year or so of them having the license. So
Mhm.
in another year, they should be almost caught up to this. So maybe the final arc will be done by then. Who knows? But yeah, it's all the news.
Well, I'm glad we made it through.
Did you want to just chat about Cardcaptor Sakura for like 10 minutes?
You know what? I'll take you up on that, but let's do a mini topic first.
Okay.
Let's see. What do we got here? What do we got here? What is the worst anime you've ever seen?
Oh, Big Order. Big Order is a steaming pile of garbage.
I
What
see.
a
I must have checked out at the right spot, you know?
what a huge pile of not even like good trash. Whoever was behind this series, and I don't know if it was a manga, I didn't care to look into it.
No, it's an anime original, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it better be. But whoever came up with that piece of crap, uh, maybe look for a different job. You know, maybe this medium's not for you, because that was horrible, just horrible. Oh my goodness, one of the worst things I've ever seen. The storyline made no sense. The characters were unlikable. The plot devices when he grabs her ribbon or whatever, she gets pregnant. Um, his whole love. Oh my god, I can't. Big Order is a big pile of trash. One out of if I could give it a 0, I would. I gave it a 1.
Okay.
I have another one. I have another one too. I could do, but
No, yeah, we can just keep going back and forth. Okay, so I'm kind of going by my anime list. The one that I know for sure, the only one that came to mind that I was like, this is the most garbage anime. I wish I never watched it. And I wish I never finished it. Like I wish I just dropped it. Is Amnesia. That anime
Amnesia.
is
What?
garbage, and I wish it didn't exist.
Why do I not
Um,
know what amnesia
so
is?
it's a reverse harem anime. Where a lady just wakes up in a cafe and she has no memory of her life or anybody around her. And then her friends are called to help her get home safely. And then she meets this boy that only she can see and hear, and he's trying to explain her lost memories, blah, blah, blah. I hated it so much. On my anime list, by the way, I rated it a 3, which I've never rated anything that low besides one of the like a book that I've read. Um
Oh, I have a bunch
and
of threes.
I do not rate stuff that low. Um and on my anime list, like the general rating is 5.98 out of 150,000 users. So you know it's not good. That shit is garbage.
Um, all right, another series that I gave a 1, even though my anime list people got it enough score to get up to a 5.8. Um, and unfortunately, uh, my favorite VA of all time is in this. So that was a bummer. Comet Lucifer. Do you know what Comet Lucifer is?
Uh-uh.
Oh my goodness. So this kid like discovers a treasure. He thinks it's a crystal, but it turns out to be like a person. And there's like mechs involved, and it's so bad. It's so bad. It makes no sense. The story is garbage. It's like an action fantasy mecha. Um, where like rather than it's an original too, so you know, it seems originals are either great or they're complete trash.
Or complete trash. Yeah, no, originals can really swing and miss very, very badly.
Um, but Comet Lucifer sucks. It's straight garbage. This was before I got into the habit of dropping anything, so I would finish all these.
Yep,
You know,
I can't believe
big.
you.
Looking at this, Big Order was 10 episodes. That's 9 episodes too many.
You know what? It's honestly 10 episodes too many.
Yeah, that's true. Um, I also gave I also gave a 1 to that another original, that Protocol Rain show that aired like fall 2023. Um, where the dude was like on an esports team. That was straight garbage. It was terrible. Oh my goodness, what is with these people? They used like this weird CGI for the game they were playing. Um, but it just made no sense. And then his sister was paralyzed, but it was actually all in her head. And if she wanted to, she could have walked the entire time. And she liked having her brother take care of her. And then this other dude who like was trying to convince the main character to abandon his family and all his friends to be like him, and he would just like he had like 18 monitors. He'd sit in his chair naked, eating like curry from a pouch, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're living the life, dude. Um, yeah, that show sucked. The animation sucked. Everything sucked.
Yeah. Okay, I got a couple here. One that like I like literally I get so irritated. There's one called Super Lovers. This is a BL that has a very unfortunate age gap. The characters meet when the older guy is 16 and the younger guy is 8.
Oh, we got a little
Then they don't see each other for a long time. And then they meet again when the older guy is 22 and the younger guy is 14.
I was hoping with the time jump you were about to you were about to say better ages,
Nope,
but you
14 and
didn't.
22.
Yeah, yeah. Did you give this a 1?
And on top of that, I can't remember. It was like a 3 or a 4 or something. I told you I don't like
She's
I feel
she's
guilty when I rate stuff low.
she's so
So
nice.
You know it. I'm such a nice person. No, it was just like it was so bad. And on top of that, it just has like this terrible story where it's like, what is even happening? Like none of this is like one believable, two like none of this like justifies this like really bizarre age gap. Like yes, technically they're past the age of consent in Japan, but like still it's just so weird. Like
Yeah, it's weird.
ugh. Anyways, the older dude is just like a bully to the younger dude. Even though he's like he like literally like basically adopts him and becomes his like adoptive father, by the way, because that makes it better.
Most certainly doesn't.
Okay, so that's one of mine. Do you have another one you want to talk about?
I have one last one.
Okay.
Um, and
Oh God, I hope so.
I forgot this show existed.
Oh God. Okay, yeah.
Uh, have you ever heard of Taboo Tattoo?
I have heard of that one. I think I watched one episode and I dipped out.
Yeah, I hate this series. So the main character is like a martial arts trained like middle schooler, and he gets a tattoo, but the tattoo is like a weapon in like an arms race between America and like a kingdom. Um, and a bunch of people like die, and it's so bad. It's so bad. It's crap. This one isn't an original. It is a manga. So maybe the manga was better, but the the anime was awful. And as always, special shout out School Days for both traumatizing me and being terrible at the same time.
That's funny. Um, I'm curious what the lowest anime are. It's
Like of
not
all time.
easy to find. Yeah, like the lowest scores, like not
Yeah.
like our worst. Anyways, okay, another one. I actually told Kyle about this last week when we talked. And I still think it's a terrible anime. Surprise, surprise, a week later, still garbage. So there is this anime called First Love Monster, where this freshman in high school girl meets she's like this influential, like rich, like Ojo-san, like whatever. She meets this dude on a train or no, she wanders into traffic and then is saved by this tall, handsome stranger, whatever, right? He looks like he's really cool, like whatever. Okay, well, come to find out, she's a high schooler. She looks like a kid. Like she looks like she's in elementary school. Then the dude that she's crushing after, and she's like, I've never felt like this. This has to be like love, whatever. Actual kid, elementary school. He's a fifth grader. I could not finish
That's
this one. I think I watched
there's a
like
plot
half of
twist.
it and I was like it was just so bad because it's like it's not even like weird age gap. It's weird age gap plus the kid that looks like a really cool tall dude. It looks like he looks like literally an adult. Like if you showed me the character design and you were like how old do you think this person is? I'd probably say like 19, 20, right? Looks like a full-blown adult, right? And he acts like
Yeah,
a literal
yeah, he sure
child.
does.
He acts like a literal child and he is a child, right? But like the character design plus him acting like a little baby, like you know how fifth grade kids act, dudes. They're like always like dirty, throwing crap, being really mean to people. And he'll be mean to her because she's like, I have the biggest crush on you, whatever. He'll be mean to her and then he'll be like, I'm sorry. It's awful and so cringy. It's painful even thinking about this anime. I regret watching even a single episode of this, and I wish it didn't exist.
Yeah, this looks terrible.
It's so bad. I think you should watch it just for.
There's so many like you know how you can write a review?
hmm
22 of them out of the 38 are not recommended reviews.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I'm not gonna watch this. So
I give this a negative 100 billion. I hated this so much. It is so wrong.
yeah, that
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
that's weird.
he's 10 years old. Yeah, dating a 15-year-old or whatever that is. Yeah, weird, real weird. Anyways, you guys, Another
Anyways,
one that I want to throw out. Okay, there's a couple of these that I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, this is a really bad anime, but like also like I still watched it. So it's like this is also kind of my fault. So one of them I wanted to throw out is Redo of Healer. I think that this anime is really bad,
I think you're really bad. How about that?
but I also still want to know what happens. So like I gave it a 4 out of 10, but like if they did a second season, I would still watch it.
I think I gave it a 4 out of 10, and I'm definitely gonna watch
It's
it.
a bad anime and not like a good like I enjoy that it's trash kind of anime. It's like it is just a bad anime. Like it's just bad. But it's also interesting to see like how he gets like one, I really enjoy the way that he got his powers. I thought that was super interesting. Two, I like watching like the revenge part, but the rest of it is just garbage. It's so bad, you guys. I
I
even read
will
some of the manga
I
and it
will
was so
agree.
bad.
I
So,
will agree with this, yeah.
another one I think I rated this one. I rated this one a 6. So obviously I enjoyed it enough, but I also have to call it out because it's still kind of garbage. Monster Musume.
Oh, is this the one where he is, like, dating a bunch of why do I have hold on, I'm getting a
he
phone call.
Oh my goodness. Um so this one you guys is a harem anime and um it's just this dude that looks like a blob. Like he literally has no discernible features at all. Just dates a bunch of women that are monsters. And yeah, it's really not that good, but I also watched it and this is another thing where it's like if they made more, I'd probably watch more. I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking about Monster Musume the other day. I was like, I wish I could remember the name of that monster anime. And then I did. Um One of the characters I really didn't like, and I think it made it a lot worse, but
Isn't one of them, like, a snake girl?
there's a snake girl, there's a spider girl, there's a bird girl, there's a slime girl, there's a centaur. Um there's I think like a mermaid.
Alright, there's too many now. There's too many.
Yeah. Have you really not seen it? I think you should watch this one.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
think you should watch it. It's kind of garbage. um yeah. I think like my least favorite character would probably be your favorite character. So I'll withhold in case you watch it. But yeah, I'd say that I really the one that gets me angry the most is Amnesia. But you know, I wish I could forget it. You know what I mean?
I do. I wish I could forget many. Actually, I don't want to forget the terrible things I've watched because
Then you might
then
accidentally watch it again.
then I might accidentally watch them again, and the trauma would be too much.
Yeah. All right. Well, there are some terrible recommendations for you guys. Also, don't watch Ghost Stories in subbed because that is actually a bad anime. Like it's actually really bad. If you're gonna watch Ghost Stories, watch it dubbed because then it ends up being one of the best anime. So, just saying. Okay, we're gonna chat a little bit about Cardcaptor Sakura. So I am warning you for spoilers for the first 14 episodes of an anime from the 90s. Um,
You've had 30 years.
I mean, to be fair, I could spoil it for you, and you wouldn't be very happy about it. But you are getting your warning. So if you don't want to listen to some spoilers for the first episode, 14 episodes of Cardcaptor Sakura, this is your warning. You can head out. We will miss you, and we'll see you next week. For the rest of us, what do we want to talk about?
um, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but the guy from like China,
Oh yeah,
they like they say his name in the show, but it's not like what comes up on the subtitle, I feel
yep,
like. Um, so it kind of messes me up. So I'm like, I don't really know how to pronounce his name.
yeah.
Um,
No matter what you do, like there's people that spell it and like pronounce it differently because it's so you have to like listen for it. But his name's Shalong.
Xiaolong? Okay.
Yeah, because
Um,
they try to, like, put it like, a lot of the times when they write it, it's, like, Syao,
yeah,
RAN.
that's what was confusing me.
Yeah, so they're trying to write it like a Japanese way, but he's Chinese.
Yeah. So
So,
it
like,
should
you
be
just
like
have
an
to pronounce it
X.
the Chinese way. It's
Okay.
Xiaolang. Yeah,
Um,
Xiaolong.
so I didn't like him at first. He's growing on me.
Uh-huh.
Um,
He does that.
I'm like 90% sure that him and Sakura are gonna end up together.
Sure, okay.
Um, I also I also think I don't know, like, I can't tell if he is actually into, uh, Yukito or if there's something else going on,
Yeah, okay.
but he keeps, like, blushing at him, so that's interesting. I'm trying
I
to
mean,
figure out what's
who
going on
doesn't have
there.
a crush on Yuki, you know what I mean? I
I
think there's
don't
only one
he
character that doesn't.
he's my least favorite character.
Yuki?
Um, yeah, yeah, easily my least favorite character.
I'm not happy with
Um,
you right now.
I just find him kind of annoying, and
He's
well,
just so
he's not.
sweet.
I don't find him annoying. I find the fact that Sakura has like a crush on him annoying. Um,
Okay, I think you might be looking at it in the wrong lens then, because it's not like a crush, like it's not like a romantic kind of crush. It's like like she admires him and it's like her first crush kind of feeling. So you have to remember like kind of like the innocence of like being young
okay,
and having like that kind of like, oh, this person's so cute, right? Like
okay. See. I thought they were doing like a romantic kind of thing,
no,
and I was like,
it's just like a young girl's kind of
but then, but then,
admiration.
but then when they introduced Xiaolong, I was like, okay, I'm like, you guys, I'm like, come on, I'm like, there's no way you team up to get all these clo cards and you're not gonna. Although he took the time one from her, and I was like, come on, dude, what are you doing?
Mhm.
Um, but he's kind of cool. His outfit's kind of cool,
Mhm.
and she was dreaming about him before they even met. So like, come on. So I do
You
think
don't
there
ship
is one.
Sakura and Tomoyo?
Oh, I mean, I would. Um, but they're cousin. I mean, they're second cousins. Um, uh, so I mean, I would, but I don't. I think she's just mostly obsessed with seeing Sakura in cute outfits more than anything else.
Yeah, she just likes her.
Um, just like her mom is obsessed with how cute she is. They're all just obsessed with how cute she is, apparently. Um, her her brother, I think, either knows or is going to find out that she does all this cool stuff. Um, but he's kind of just how many jobs does this guy have? First, he's feeding penguins. Then he's working in as a waiter. Then he's doing some other stuff. I was like, "Come on, what are you doing, dude?" Um. Anyways, yeah. So she just got the power card, which I thought was cool. Um. What is
I
your
just have
face
my
about?
mind blown.
What?
There's a continuation of Cardcaptor Sakura that's under a completely different name, and I did not know it.
What is it?
It's called Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle,
Are you
but it's like
sure?
it doesn't. It's yes, I'm 100% sure. Xiaolong fights to gather the scattered soul of his beloved princess Sakura, whose memories were set adrift across space and time.
Did you just spoil the ending for me?
No, 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 no. The plot follows how Sakura, the princess of the kingdom of Klo, loses her memories and how Xiaolong, a young
Is this
archaeologist,
like
is her childhood friend. What? Like this is like
this seems more like a what if or like spin-off kind of thing.
yeah, I'm sorry you guys, this just blew my mind that this existed. Like I was looking up something completely different. Anyways, what the no, it does not spoil Cardcaptor Sakura because it's like it's tangentially related, but it's still weird. Anyways,
So I guess what I did want to ask though, does
okay.
like the plot get more like serious
Yes.
as it goes on?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Because
definitely gets more plotty because they're it like for a while it's like episode by episode kind of thing. I mean, and then they still kind of like honor that like monster of the week kind of thing towards the end, but there is an overall plot that does get more intense as time goes on.
okay, because I was gonna say I'm like everything seems kind of low stakes for the most part right now, and it's
Yeah.
kind of just like, oh, what random thing is gonna happen today, which
Yeah.
is fine, you know, it's enjoyable. Now does Tomoya capture her on video for the entire series? Is that
I think so, yeah.
I like how
I think
they
there's like a little bit that they're not together because they like go somewhere else. But yeah, I think for the most part.
you just make a character to capture how cute you think your main character is in outfits that you made.
I mean, I really do like Tomoyo and Sakura's relationship. Like I think that they're super cute. I think that like she just
Oh yeah,
I
they're
like
the
them.
bestest of friends.
Uh-huh.
Um, although I think some of their classmates aren't the brightest because I feel like I'd pick up on all this magic stuff they're doing very quickly. They're not hiding it very well. In one episode, she literally flew above them. Like, just look up, you would see her, and then she was on the school roof, and I'm
Mm.
like, you're not seeing any of this. Um,
Fun stuff though.
it's very fun stuff. Just very enjoyable. Her dad is like dad of the year.
Dude, he's so cute. His little cardigans,
Um,
him just being like a little professor, just I love his dad. I love their dad. Like he's
he
so cute.
making her lunches. Although I will say my one critique, and I think it's mostly just because of the time period that it came out in, is they do reuse her skating like from her house. Like they reuse that animation so many times.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, I'm like, I've seen you put on your rollerblades and your elbow pads and take this turn this exact way like 8 times now, and we're on episode
Yep.
14.
Yep. How you feeling about the soundtrack?
Oh, the soundtrack is great.
It's fire. I tried to find, by the way, because I was like, man, the soundtrack is really great. I tried to find it on Apple Music. It's not licensed on Apple Music. I was really bummed about that. But
Yeah,
you
so
can listen to the openings though. There's two openings. You can listen to both of them on Apple Music.
oh, there's 2 openings? Okay,
Yep, eventually it switches. It's very
cool.
sad day when it does. The second opening is good, but there's just something magical about that first opening.
First opening's great.
Okay, I just wanted to update you guys further. I did some little bit more research. So, Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by the manga group Clamp. It takes place in the same fictional universe as many of their other series, notably XXX Holic. The plot follows Asakura, right? Skipping forward a little bit. So Tsubasa was conceived when four Clamp artists wanted to create a manga series that connected all of their previous works. They took the designs for the main protagonists from an earlier manga called Cardcaptor Sakura. So it seems like they took the designs and the idea behind Cardcaptor Sakura and completely changed it into something else so that they could include a bunch of other characters in this one universe. So, tangentially related, only in that it's the same characters, but completely different plot. There you guys go.
Cool. Cool, cool,
Wanted
cool.
to update you on that. There's a total of 28 volumes in case anybody was curious.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, the anime got canceled, so I wouldn't recommend watching that, I don't think.
I'm just gonna stick to Cardcaptor Sakura.
Yeah, same. But I'm kind of interested in reading this book now. It's probably not in print anymore, knowing my luck.
No, probably not. All right. You
Well, you
good?
guys, we have some rigmarole to do.
Do your
So,
rigmarole.
thank you. I appreciate the permission to talk. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us today, you guys. Special shout out to our current patrons. We have Alpaca Tom, Fabulous Breanna, Brianna's mom, Brianna's brother, Lindsay, Nikolai at Night, Cypher Primus, Brendan Myers, Marcus O'Neill, Lillian, Mimi J, David Hotright, Dave Harp, the Xbox Expansion Pass, Lee Navarro, Silicana, and Ellery Woods Parker III. Thank you guys so much for your support. Kyle, where can people find you?
Discord.
Good. You can find me at Fabulous Breanna. That's FABULASTBREANNA. And I hope you guys have a good week. We will chat with you next week. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but we'll figure something out. So see you then. Bye.